When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Smith dropping to pass. Working that left side now. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to test the right side with this one. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Smith wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Irish generating heat from the linebacker position. A Mike Stonebreaker, Manti Te'o type play.
Hey, when you can get linebackers that can get after the quarterback, that can be a force on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down, get in the quarterback's face, make his life heck. Really nice job by the linebacker there.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And fires complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Bettis. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play something.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Oh, what a cut! And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. The give from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're setting up the screen. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Out of the gun, the give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He's looking deep. He's got it at the 25. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Spins away from the defender. running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Powers through the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Utah State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Logan for some time. They're up 14 over Purdue. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Canes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's James. Runs into a wall. They'll give him one out to the 8.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Bettis. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out in the flat. Running to Green. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball, and I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Bettis. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open route.
The RPO, it's complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Handoff from the shotgun. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Smith wants to throw. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Irish! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down.
Turning it on. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Bettis. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking downfield on first down. Going to take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Bettis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They just keep firing. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
The Hurricanes looking to convert on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
Here we go, here we go.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Complete downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll run it on first and goal. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Man, when you get opportunities down on the 1-yard line, you've got to capitalize. You cannot allow negative plays like that, though, David.
I think offenses want to be balanced and be able to take advantage of things, but, man, just be the more physical team, pound it downhill, and get a touchdown.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Set, ready.
Back to pass. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Handoff to the single running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Finds his man. It's Upshaw. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Soft spot in the middle. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He makes the grab. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Canes are in the hurry-up. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Snap in the shotgun. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. The last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football. And now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback. And right now, this defense has no answer for him.
He wants to go deep. Got his man to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Floating away. Fires downfield. On target over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Defense looks as if it's coming. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
He's got 2.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
Green 25.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's complete. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Might be changing the route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Time to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss,